Hey, what's going on, guys? No, this isn't. I guess it would be my vlog for the day, but right now I think I might actually do like another playlist of things called basically "Don't Be Hating." Don't be hating. Where basically I, discuss things that people seem to be hating on, that I don't think they should be hating on. I try to look at the good in it, And I think my first video in this playlist will be about that, I think it's the PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale game for the PlayStation 3, and people, they're hating on it, and just to think it's fitting with me having a Super Smash Bros. Tournament. Yeah, I'm watching the computers. What about it? It's fun. Deal with it. But yeah, so I think like a lot of people are hating on the game, saying it's nothing but a copy of Super Smash Bros. And it's like they didn't even try to make anything different. I'm like, something? First off, they did, okay? So, and not to mention, it's not like, Super Smash Bros. It's kind of like a genre. It just so happens that not a lot of people have made games like that. So it's kind of like, it's a rare game. So when somebody does try to make a game of that genre, like really it's like a party fighting game. Really, you don't have a lot of them. You got stuff like Street Fighter and stuff of that nature, like Mortal Kombat, but those aren't really on party. I guess they could be, but it's not 4-on-4 like Super Smash Bros. One screen kind of thing. There's not a lot of games like that. I mean, granted, it's kind of tough to get a roster like of that fashion. Man, they could have done that with Marvel vs. Capcom. That would have been kind of fun, but they did it, and it's okay. But they went for on a different venue. That's okay, but they shouldn't. Like, a game couldn't be penalized for supposedly copying, It's like, nah, aw man, Mewtwo won't want it. Ooh, Mewtwo shut it down, but kinda. Marth, you're killing me, Marth. Okay, yeah, back to the subject matter at hand. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's kinda like, games like, wait 1 second. Okay, ooh, cornea. Like, I don't know, like, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, like, did anybody really complain when that game, like, I think, yeah, when Street Fighter came out, where people are like, oh, is this just a copy of, Mortal Kombat? It's like, nah, okay, they're fighting games, like, really, it's like, yeah, it does have that kind of, like, look to it in a sense, but it's got its own look, because it's like, okay, they're using just PlayStation exclusives. If anything, Super Smash Bros. Should be kind of given a slap on the wrist. It's like, I mean, okay, yeah, Solid Snake was originated from Nintendo, but come on, really, do you think that was he's an iconic figure of Nintendo now, like in comparison to other people like, oh, I don't know, Mega Man? Mega Man seems more of an iconic person than Solid Snake, in my opinion. Like, I mean, that's just me ranting about certain characters, and like Dr. Mario. Come on, that dude isn't even in a fighting game. Mega Man isn't a fight, like that, right there. So, I think people are trying to like basically, it's kind of like the whole battle. It's just gonna be just another thing like Battlefield and Call of Duty. Like, oh, Battlefield's so much more awesome than Call of Duty. You don't know good games if you like Call of Duty. And it's like, something, dude. This game, in relation to this PlayStation All-Star game, this game looks like it's gonna be fun. Like, to be honest, it looks like it's gonna basically be a game for those people who don't have a Nintendo, but want to get in that experience of the Super Smash Bros. And it's like it's not fair if you only have to have a Nintendo. It's like, something, I'd like to be able to play a Super Smash Bros. Game when I don't have a Nintendo. It's kind of nice because there's at times it's like I really like the experience, but I don't have a Wii or a GameCube that has this game. One of those things. It's like just adding a bigger audience for the genre. So it's like, I don't know. I think people shouldn't be all hating on it. I feel like they should just accept it that it's another game, and it looks like it's a legit, like, especially it looks like a legitimate game, like in comparison. It doesn't look like they're not like just basically taking no initiative, because I mean, if you like, actually the concepts that they're bringing out are actually kind of different. Like basically, it's not like Super Smash Bros. Where you can knock someone out. of the map. What? Someone call me? No. Knock someone out of the map. You can't. You don't knock people off the map, which is actually kind of different. You don't, and you can only kill them by using your super moves. So it's not like in Super Smash Bros. Where if someone has like 100% damage, you know, they're a lot more susceptible to being knocked out than in comparison to someone who just has like 0, you know. But in this, in PlayStation All-Star, it doesn't matter how much you're getting hit. If you're just using normal moves, you're not going to kill me. But it is kind of cool how basically you have to, you know, in using your special moves. Ooh, Sun Death Queen, Captain Falcon. Oh, it's Captain Falcon. Well, okay. But yeah, so it's like, where was I? Like having to use your special moves, that kind of, you know, in a sense, at least for the time battles. I don't know if that's how it's going to be for the entirety of the game setup. Like, that's how you have to be for the all thing. I wouldn't mind that. It's kind of a different spin on the whole thing. Here, let me go to the next round. Oh yeah, Captain Falcon, going on round 2, baby. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hang on, wait a second. Let me get everything. Oh, Yoshi's Island, and we got the DK, Ice Climbers, and Young Link. Oh man, this might be a good one. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, so the whole like, what was I even at? I don't even remember. Let me try to backtrack here. Shoot, yeah, the whole them do not, you know, they're doing new stuff, and like it feels like it's almost like taking the whole, like you can do more. Okay, I have this tongue tied there. You can do combos like in this All-Star game. Like you really can't do combos, you know, in Super Smash Bros. It's pretty much, I mean, you can kind of put the paint on someone and like really like be nasty, but you can't really do like, you know, square triangle kind of things like that. Like really, there's not a whole lot there. It's pretty within what you're doing. Well, those were just stupid. But anyways, like that, there's that kind of thing. I feel like it's gonna be more kind of like Street Fighters in that respect, that you can do all these cool combos, but I feel like it's not going to be like complicated. It's not going to be like do Z and then you know, the Z diagonal thing and then do A plus B and just all sorts of weird stuff like that. I don't think that's how it's going to be. I guess it would be like square and triangle, but whatever. You get what I'm saying. Like it's not going to have that complexity of like Street Fighter, because I mean, and that's good. It's going to like basically maintain that simplicity you find in like Super Smash Bros, but then adding that sense of like, you know, combos and complexity. And I don't know, I think it's one of those things also, you really can't judge the game right now fully because technically it's not out, and until I feel the actual game is out, you really can't fully judge it, because it's not fair to judge a book by its cover, as they say. And I feel like it's even more, the concept is even more applicable right now, because I mean the game hasn't even been brought out, so like really there's a lot of things they could change and all whatnot. Hey Blake, what's up? What's going on? Yeah, it's my roommate. I'm making a video. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. It's about this game called PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale, which is basically like a PlayStation version of Super Smash Bros. Yeah. And I'm like, that's kind of cool actually. Like, it's basically taking like all the like exclusive characters from the PlayStation games and like pitting them together, kind of like this. But so it's kind of like one of those things. I feel like it's gonna be a fun game. I think it's gonna be a different game, and I feel like it's not. It's the people said like it takes some time getting used to if you're gonna come at it with the idea that you're gonna be basically playing Super Smash Bros. Because you're not, because you can't really. As of what the people saw in the like demos, you can't do smash attacks and whatnot, but it's a lot more like straight up, and basically it's taking a different approach. Like, yeah, you can't do smash attacks, but you can do like more combos, which is like, in that respect, that's kind of cool, because then you can like, it looks a lot more cooler, to be honest, doing all those crazy moves, like, because the Kratos is definitely going to be one of them, and it's just like going to be cool to be able to do all those cool moves. Like, you don't really have that with Super Smash Bros. I think it's just going to be basically it's going to be like Battlefield to Call of Duty. Battlefield isn't like Call of Duty, and you can't go in playing Battlefield like Call of Duty, and just the same, you can't go into Call of Duty playing Battlefield. So it's basically going to come down to what you like, and I think even though it won't be like Super Smash Bros., it's still going to have that fun in it. Kind of like Battlefield isn't like Call of Duty, but it's still fun for some people. Enough people to basically hate on Call of Duty with, you know, all their will, and it's ridiculous. But I've rambled for way too long, so for now, this is Gabriel from Aegon Games. Sign out. We gone.